decision made by the studio that's remaking Knights of the Old Republic to restrict themselves to building this game on only one platform, which is the PlayStation 5, it's not the most popular decision they could have made. As much as it inconveniences me personally, because, I have PlayStation 5, it is the right choice. This game is in my top 5 video games of all time, and the last thing I want is a broken version of it to be released to the public.
KOTOR is a story that definitely deserves to be played by everybody, but it is better for one complete, bug and glitch-free version to be released than for all of us to experience a hollow and broken shell of this classic. And the story that the Lord is telling through our lives is a classic as well, but it is an adventure that is going to require us to understand and accept our limitations as well if we are going to build something worthy of standing the test of time.
Our finite time on this planet is an incredible gift, but it can quickly become an unbearable burden if we're not aware of, and most importantly, accepting of our own limitations. And if you're overwhelmed by the constant pressures and demands of life, you're not alone, and there is a solution.
While the Lord has promised to make our burden light, He never said that our lives would be free from burdens. But these burdens were never meant to be carried alone, and I'm not just talking about the presence of Christ in our lives.
When Jesus sent out his disciples to share his message, he sent them in pairs. And when we find Paul embarking on his missionary journeys, we find him accompanied by Barnabas or Silas.
Others may not understand why we have to decline some invitations, delegate some activities, or take on additional partners. But for the sake of our health and sanity, as well as successfully fulfilling our most critical roles, we must make those decisions.
And by demonstrating this discretion, others will be able to step up and fulfill the roles they were designed to do as soon as we get out of their way. We all have limited time and resources on this planet, and there's no shortage of worthy causes to support and people in need of our time. But we are the body of Christ for a reason. We cannot do this alone, and none of us can do it all.
If we are feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, or are just plain over it, it is time to take an honest look at what is most important and those things that only we can do. Allow the Lord to reveal which activities are not necessary or perhaps are burdens designed to be shared with our fellow members of the body.
While we may think we are being helpful, we may be guilty of not only limiting our own potential, but preventing someone else's growth as well. Every one of us has a calling, and these callings are designed to be interdependent on each other. Even Christ took a nap when he needed one, and he let the professional fishermen on his team do the fishing when it was time to pay the taxes. Allow yourself the luxury of rest and share your burdens as well.